Today is day 9 of the 90-day astral projection challenge, directly coming from this book right here, Mastering Astral Projection, 90-Day Guide to Out-of-Body Experience by Robert Bruce and Brian Mercer. So again, today you're going to start off with doing your morning affirmation as well as keeping up to date on your dream journal. You're going to be saying your affirmation throughout your entire day today, just at random moments. And then at nighttime, you want to make sure you're saying that nighttime affirmation about 30 times. Again, you should already know all of this from week 1. So you've already chosen your second week that you're going to stick with this affirmation that you chose yesterday for an entire week here. So after you've done your morning affirmation in your dream journal, now you're looking for day 9 exercises. So it's always going to start you off with a 5-minute body relaxation technique. So however you personally relax your body, you're going to do a 5-minute full body relaxation exercise. After you relax your body, you're then going to do, instead of a mindful breathing, which we did in week 1, you're going to do that deepening breath exercise that I talked about in the last video, which I will link above here if you're confused or forgot how to do it. I won't go into detail on how you do this deepening of your breath and how you can deepen it and then lower it and then try to get more of a natural deep breath. I describe all that detail in the previous video here. Now, after you do that for about 5 minutes, you then want to go into stimulating different parts of the energy body. So in video 8, you worked on your fingers and your hands. You're going to want to do that again in this video, but instead of individually going through each finger and doing that brushing and sponging motion, the book does recommend to do a mix of any kind you want of splitting your awareness. So if you want to do it individual, if you have the time and if you enjoy these exercises, you can do it just one finger at a time. But if you're wanting to speed it up a little bit, the book does recommend at this point that you can start off the exercises by already splitting your awareness. So you don't have to go one by one. You can do that brushing motion on both your right and your left index finger at the same time and just start off the exercise with splitting your awareness. So day 9 exercises, after you do the deepening of your breath, you're going to start to stimulate the fingers and the hands again, just like you did in video 8. Now, what you're adding on to this video, because all of these exercises just add on to each other. So after you stimulate the fingers and the hands, you then are going to stimulate your arms for today. That's the only new exercise added. Now, the way you stimulate the arms is you're going to start on your left hand and you're going to do a brushing motion from the tip of your fingers all the way on the inside of your arm to your armpit. You brush on the inside all the way to the armpit and then back down to your fingers. You do that for about 30 seconds to a minute, and you just do that brushing technique up and down, up and down. You then go to the left, or you then go to the outside of the arm, and you do from the fingers all the way up the side of the left, or up the outside of the arm, all the way to the shoulder. You then want to just do that for about 30 seconds to a minute. So you do 30 seconds to a minute on the inside of the arm with brushing up and down. Then you go to the outside of the arm, and you do the same thing all the way from the tip of your fingers to your shoulder. Once you do that from the left arm, you then, of course, go to the right arm and you do that exact same exercise, the inside, and then you focus on the outside of the arm. After you've done brushing on both arms, you do that individual for each arm. Then you do a left arm sponging technique again. So you start with your full awareness at the tip of your fingers and you just drag that all the way through your arm, all the way up to your shoulder. And you want to do that for about a minute. Then you do it on an individual on your right arm as well. You do that sponging motion, just fingers all the way up to your tip of your shoulder, back down for a full minute. After you do it separately, then you're going to want to try to split the awareness and do a double sponging awareness on both your left and your right hand, or on your left and your right arm at the same time. So you're focusing just on the tips of your fingers on both of your hands and just at the same time splitting your awareness and drawing that attention from your tips of your fingers all the way through your arms, up to your shoulders, up and down for about a minute. And as always, remember, this shit is so easy, you can do it in your sleep.